Howdy, welcome back. This is Ethelred, the worst Civ player on YouTube. Let's play some Civ and get ourselves out of this awful economic situation that we're in, which is actually now costing us science. So I think I've burned the economy hot enough for a while. I think we can start pulling things back together. I needed to get ships out. I needed to get settlers out. I needed to get some longbowmen out. And by and large, that's done. So we're going to go explore and find the Americas and put an end to all of these. Oh, I could build a pagoda, but I also need the. I really want a pagoda, but I also want a missionary to spread some faith. So, actually. Oh yeah, I can go get a missionary now. So let's deal with the happiness situation and with the financial situation, which that could use another cargo ship. So that's that. York will be building a Colosseum next and then an amphitheater. I guess I don't disagree with that, and we will buy our missionary here. In London, we've got a cargo ship, longbowman market. That's all good. Nottingham is working on a cargo ship. That's good. Canterbury, a watermill, and then a market and a Colosseum. Yeah. So let's also check our specialists. London, we can assign more specialists here, so let's do that with a university. And York, it's got both assigned. I don't want to work a market. I need this city to start growing again. Are there any food tiles that we could work that we're not already working? No. Wow. Alright, so that city's stagnating, and I'm going to have to do something about that. What can I do? I can build a lighthouse. Do I already have one? Yeah, I do. What about harbor? Does that help? No. I don't think that there's any buildings I can build here which will help. I can build a workboat, though. That'll help. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Two tiles. We can move over here and build a road. Actually, let's move there and build a road. And you? Have you already built your road? What are the tile improvements here? Improvements mine? Okay, road. You want Catholicism. I just happen to have a missionary. Let's... But that would be not in my long-term interests because you're already following your pagan faith. What about Zurich? I can still convert Zurich. I think I will. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Alright, oh look. Zurich might not be mine to convert for very long. Boy, there's a bunch of barbarians down there. Huh. I'm going to have to watch the shoreline pretty carefully because I don't want them hitting this mine again. Yeah. So, as much as I dislike doing it, I think I'm going to move this unit down here and have it just camp that mine. And I know that exasperates my gold problem, which exasperates my loss of science. But all of this is only going to last for a few turns. Work has begun on a longbowman. Good. I need more longbowmen. It's just a fact. Caravel is going to come check out Ireland on his way over to America. And we'll also go check out Ireland. What was this guy gonna do? He was gonna build a mine here? I think so. Yeah. Well, a mine it is, I think. Mine? Yeah, he'll build a mine, then he'll build, I don't know, a farm, or maybe another mine. And then he'll move up to York and... Oh, look, we can improve horses. That won't be bad. So let's go check over here just to make sure there's no barbarian encampment. Just keep swimming, just keep... Alright, yep. Going one at a time. That's right, I have to stay close to the coast with the galleass. This cargo ship will go up here. So after we're done with this patrol, you know what? I think I'll have this galleass just do a regular patrol around Britain, and this one will patrol up around Spain and do the Mediterranean. We'll do a patrol like that. Yeah, I think that makes sense. So, you jerks, and you're too many units for me to be able to build a road. You're gonna convert now, aren't you? Aren't you? I'll race that unit, that missionary down there, and see if I get lucky. Ramkhan's got the Forbidden Palace. I guess I understand that. 1435. What have we missed? So yeah, Henry VI was insane. He had schizophrenia, and I know I'm losing gold. He heard voices. He saw things. He was crazy as a bedbug. And that really didn't make for a great king. So, as you can imagine. And this prompted another rebellion, this one called the War of the Roses, where the House of York said, we're going to get rid of this insane king and replace him. They didn't name their own king. The leader of the House of York didn't name himself king. He just said that we can't have this king anymore, and he needs to abdicate. Now, the House of Tudor was loyal to the king, and so you had nobles fighting nobles in an English Civil War, which, as I mentioned, was named the War of the Roses. Let's see, that was in 1455, so we're actually not there yet. Oh, looky here. I think I'm going to step right onto my improved tile and keep them out of my tile. And I'll bring this... Do I care about this? I think that I care more about this situation. So let's bring the galley down here. Let's go find America. And do I still agree with all of my construction? Yep. Yep, I do. I gotta get one of these galleys. As soon as we kill these barbarians here, this galley's gonna come back down here and scope the Mediterranean. Wittenberg wants a trade route. Are they anywhere even close to me? Oh, well, that's nice. If I'm actually where I want to be, I can't shoot. So I'm going to have this guy come down and take up the spot. So, can my missionary get close enough to Zurich to convert it? I don't know. Nice. So this crossbowman will waste his turn moving into that encampment, I think. And can he shoot? No, he can't. Alright, he'll cruise on by then and he'll head up here and check this area out. I like the fact that we're establishing control of the sea finally and sweeping out these barbarians. I don't like the fact, though, that my longbowman is taking damage. Right, head up here. Check that out. Negative 20 gold, man. We are in dire straits, but it's kind of, I mean, it's kind of the price that I'm willing to pay right now for what I'm doing. Oh yeah! Sweet! I may be able to get Zurich. 1450. Oh yeah. So Henry VI is having hallucinations and the War of the Roses is happening. And we're clearing barbarian camps. Darn it, but he got it! He got it! I just saw Eastern Orthodoxy pop over there. That stinks so much. Yep. Oh, but it's 4-4. But he's got more pressure than I do. And here it's 8-4. But I've got more pressure on Wittenberg. And they want a trade route. So I think I'm going to send my missionary up to Wittenberg and convert Wittenberg then. Because otherwise the religious pressure on Zurich is going to overwhelm the followers that we gain there. Whereas here the religious pressure is on my side. And just simply having more followers there will help, I think, exert more power on Zurich. And anyway, then I'm going to take the missionary up to Ribe, or Ribe, whatever it is. And look at that. Looky there. I see you. Where do you think you're going? Yeah, I see you. Road. Where's my galleys? Or galeas. I don't know what it is. Come up here. Whoa, sorry about that. Scrolling. Come down here and deal with the situation in the Mediterranean. Now, can I get open borders from Attila? I don't know. Maybe if I bribe him. Because it would be ever so helpful. Oh yes! Thank you so much. I'll be able to move right through your territory on my way then. That's really helpful. And can I get the same thing from the Ottomans? Do I already have open borders with you? I do. Alright. For once, some good news. Okay. So this missionary is going to come to Wittenberg. I know. The gold situation is bad. I'm working on it. Everything will turn around eventually. I know I'm losing gold. So can we build another cargo ship here? No, because enough cargo ships are being built that are being built. And the market. So here we're done building a road, but we can't finish building a road because you've got a unit in the way. How aggravating. Hey, there! That'll help us with our science. Just simply having some gold. This cargo ship will go... I want it to go east. Let's sort by highest gold. That's... Let's look at these two trade routes. Yeah, we're going to do this one. It might be a little safer. And hopefully it is, because I haven't got my galley down here to deal with things yet. Nice. So, it looks like this area is clear. We'll just keep that galley doing circles around Britain. Sejong is in the industrial era. Yeah, I know. I know. This is no good. Let's park you in Nottingham. Jeez, barbarians. Okay, we're going to have to deal with that guy too, or else he's going to start spawning. So, let's bring this longbowman down here and have him heal, and then we'll send him over to deal with that barbarian camp. And we're going to have to wait again in order to get access to the tile that I need. Interesting situation here. We'll just walk right by that barbarian encampment. Wow. Speaking of barbarians. What's this? The Gulf of Mexico or something? Maybe that's Cuba? Alright. And now we have more followers, and we're going to come up here to Rebay. That helps our financial situation, because whenever I convert a city, the tithe starts coming in. Look at this missionary. I'm going to tell him. Can I tell him to stop spreading his faith? Let's discuss. No, I can tell you not to settle. I can tell you not to spy. Neither one of those is really what I'm after. What's this unit doing here, huh? What are you doing? I see you. Funny that horseman never landed. You know what? This galley, when it comes around, I'm going to have it come down and do bombardment down here to help out my longbowmen. So what's my path going to be here? I think it's going to be maybe down through the desert, I think. Actually, let's find out which is faster. I can come here, that's 17. Oh, we're not going to go through the... We're not going to... No, we're not going to go through the waters. Alright, so... This all connects, though. We'll just explore through Yerevan. That's what we're going to do. There. And you're going to go there, and... Aha! We found Maya. There's 15 gold to stave off our economic crisis a little bit. And I think that means that I will now just set him to auto-explore. I think that probably means I've discovered everyone. So hopefully in this turn we'll get the World Congress. Man, he is just wondering it up. Well, I've got plans for him. Really, I do. World Congress founded. And I am the leader. So let's... now, what do we propose here that helps us the most? Oh yeah, I know. We could do scholars in residence, civilizations, research, and technology 20% more quickly if it has been discovered by at least one other civilization. That's good. What's the sciences funding? Increases generation of great scientists, engineers, and merchants by 33%. So it's basically just... Yeah, and that would upset a bunch of people too. So I think we're going to do scholars in residence. That'll be popular. It shouldn't make anybody angry. I don't want to step on anybody yet. I am going to try to play a diplomatic game here. Alright. Build the road. And we will connect Zurich. Somebody building a cargo ship? Because we have a 5th spot for a cargo ship. No? Alright, so then York is going to build a land route. Huh. Oh, it must be in a queue someplace. There it is. So York will build a caravan and send it to Wittenberg. I see you guys and all of your barbarianness. Think I'm going to try to save a little gold, send this unit up to Nottingham now that I have a ship down here to patrol. Oh yeah, but after this ship's done patrolling over here, he needs to come over and hit this target. I almost forgot that I'm doing history in this game as well. So here's another longbowman. Where do I want this guy? York. 1475, what's happened? And do I have a timer going on this game? Because if not, I need one. I don't, so we'll just start a timer now. 1475. Henry VI in 1461 had a final mental breakdown and went catatonic and died shortly thereafter. And Edward IV of the House of York becomes king. So, the rebel house, the House of York, gets a guy in to be king in this War of the Roses, which is ongoing. And then in 1483, Edward the Fourth. Oh, okay. I got it. So Edward the Fourth of the House of York became king after the crazy guy died, and then a few years, 20 years later, he died of an unknown ailment. But he was successful in a bunch of victories over France, so that's great. But he died. Edward V comes to power. That's his 12-year-old son. He was named king, but never crowned, and he was only around for 83 days before suddenly he just vanished. And Richard III of the House of York became king. And then in 1485, the House of Tudor finally wins the War of the Roses, and they put a Henry back on the throne. So you've got Henry VII, King of England, 1485. So that takes us through the up to a little ways. And spread, that'll save us some gold too because missionaries are expensive. And it'll earn us some gold because now we've got tithe. So, yep, a lot of pressure there for Catholicism. This place now has more pressure on it, so it will convert eventually. Nottingham is going back and forth. It'll probably convert when Zurich does. I don't know if... Yeah, I guess one more missionary wouldn't be bad. And we'll get another missionary in a little while. We'll probably send him to Copenhagen. And... Oh yeah, well, Copenhagen will convert soon anyway. What about Viborg? Viborg will eventually convert too. Wow, all these places will eventually convert. So, do I even want to spend any more on missionaries? Because I feel like, just given enough time, conversions will happen. I'm thinking just given enough time, conversions will happen. So that means that we can buy a pagoda someplace. Maybe not, yeah, in a few turns. In one turn, as a matter of fact, we can buy a pagoda, and that should get us back into happiness. And the Maya are happy about our scholars in residence. Did it pass? Let's find out. Wittenberg and Denmark no longer allies. Canterbury has grown, which... You know what? I'm going to call it right now. We're going to avoid growth everywhere until we're out of this situation that we're in. Yeah. Okay, so no more growth. Happiness first. And that means pagodas. Let's find some place where we can get a pagoda now. York. Okay. Which means that any turn, this nightmare saga of ours should be over. And this road is almost built now, so that's great. Let's go down here and improve these horses. Oh, look, there's a city here. Hi. Come over here, check this area out. Oh yes, and you're coming down here to shoot these barbarians. I will accept your embassy in the name of the king. What's my demographics look like? 5 on literacy. We'll get there. I feel like things are about to turn around for us. Canterbury's grown. Oh, nice. So we will actually head over and take care of that stone right now. We need to get workboats out. We'll do that eventually. Just keep moving, just keep moving. If I can get my units into the cities now, that should end this expense of paying for our units. Looks peaceful over here. Carry on. I think I'll come back. So, 1485, Pakala's in the Renaissance, so he's not a big threat. And no, I'm not interested in anybody having any wars with Arabia. I'll continue to be friends with Ethiopia. 1485. Oh yeah, this is actually the year when the War of the Roses ended. And we've got economics. That will come in handy. Where's this? I don't care about that. I know I'm losing gold. Seriously, this saga of pain and unhappiness is about to end. You just camp there. Where's my other one? How's that going? Where the heck? I'm glad I checked. We'll have to wait for my settler to catch up. So, let's see if we can become friends with Korea. Barbarian encampment, fine. Borders of London have grown, fine. Silt from Genghis Khan ended. Let's see if we can get that restored. And let's... So many options here. I mean, so many good options, too. I'll think about that for a minute. So, let's get silk back. What were we trading for this? I'm sure it wasn't gems. Oh, no wonder I can't get that back. Because I don't have anything to trade for it. I probably used to have gold. I don't have gold anymore. That means that we're going to do a happiness building here. And the fastest I can get one is probably a temple in 10 turns. Yeah, so after I improve this tile, I think I'm going to build some trading houses along here. So this is where Genghis Khan and Attila are. This is their juncture of cities here. Huh. Interesting. Nice to know. $14.95. Pretty sure we've missed some history. At least we're back in positive cash flow. We don't need to be fighting amongst ourselves. We need to be fighting against Korea. Don't you people get it? Alright. 1500, in fact. So, in 1509, Henry VII died of the English sweating illness, which is a viral respiratory thing. He was succeeded by Henry VIII. And in 1513, the Scots invade England under their king, James IV. And they get crushed. So, nice try. Yay, so this road is done. Let's go build a, right here on this marsh, a trading post. And our settler is catching up. And this cargo ship will go to Copenhagen. Alright. So we'll actually probably come back up through here and scope the area out again. Let my longbowmen finish clearing that camp. And let's deal with some of these barbarians here. I don't like the fact that there's an army of barbarians just across the strait. I think I'll kill a few of them. Eastern Orthodoxy in Zurich again. Huh. Oh, and they did Wittenberg. Alright, so that's it. This means that I have to continuously, like, worry about... Well, all of these cities will convert anyway, right? They're getting tons of pressure from me, from the trade routes. Wittenberg, it still has a surplus of pressure from Catholicism. And Zurich is kind of on the edge. So I do think that just given enough time, things will work out in my favor. Alright, and here we're going to pick up a zoo. We will continue to deal with the happiness issue. I really do think it's going to be over any day now. 1505. And look at it this way. We just suffered a long bout of negative cash flow, reduced science, reduced population, and reduced population. But we now have control of the waterways around us. And we also we're far along on our plan to deal with Korea. So this great scientist, he's going to come to London, and he's going to probably set up a shop right there. Interesting that he spawned in Nottingham. Where's that? Oh, nowhere that I care about. This galley's going to come up here and check on the Irish. You barbarians. And a bank? No, a harbor. Yes, a harbor, right? Because that'll help with our trade routes, our sea trade routes. And in fact, then maybe a... Canterbury is lacking a Colosseum. Canterbury will get a Colosseum in one turn, and then we can do the Circus Maximus. So let's not do a harbor. Let's do something really quick that we can get out in one turn, or 2 turns, or 3 turns. How about... nothing. How about we just research for a little while? Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Oh yeah, I was resolved to become friends with Korea. Let us trade. How about I sell you a horse for a gold per turn? And let's get open borders with one another. Okay, well fine, let's not get open borders with one another. Why can't my unit move down here? Do I not still have open borders with the Ottomans? I don't. Okay. That city will take rather longer than this one to get set up. And we still have a trade route to set up. York will be trading with Zurich. Why did this not complete its quest? I see a road connecting the two. What? Why do I not have a road constructed between our capitals? Oh my gosh, that means that I need to connect York, which means that York needs a harbor. Ugh. Ah, that's such a pain in the butt. That means I need somebody else to build the trade caravan. Who else could build a trade caravan? Well, this guy can. He can build it pretty quick. That'll actually get done faster than it otherwise would have been done. So, hopefully this quest is still running by the time I finish that harbor. And the unhappiness problem can't last too much longer. Oh, speaking of not lasting much longer, Circus Maximus. 5 turns will be out of unhappiness anyway, so I tell you, this game requires a lot of patience. This particular game, because we have had everything set against us in this game. 15-15, what's happening? Oh, the Scots are still fighting along the northern English border. And I should probably cut this episode here since the alarm went off. I do feel relatively hopeful that things are going our way now. Especially now that we're clearing barbarians and we have control of the shores and we're about to get... This is really painful because I feel like we need to go patronage if we're going to win this game at this point. Oh look, we can go rationalism. %10 science bonus while the empire is happy. And then there's some happiness in here, right? No, there's gold in here. I just have to go rationalism, and that's just the way the game works. So that's all it is. Might lose the caravel. Let's actually clear this camp. I'll send the warrior over to go do that. I want to be back in positive happiness before I cut an episode. So I'm going to go until I'm in positive happiness, which should be 5 turns from now, and we can get through that pretty quick. Look, barbarians. There's barbarians. And, oh, you son of a gun. I hate barbarians so much. I mean, that's basically been what I've been doing this entire game, is fighting barbarians. Those barbarians are probably going to damage a whole bunch of tiles. They probably came from over here. Unit needs orders. So who's more powerful, Attila or Genghis? I think that though I'm going to do Genghis. We'll just park this ship here until my warrior gets over there to clear that. Oh, nice. We actually didn't die. If the caravel dies eventually, I'm not going to cry, because what I needed it for was to go find the Mayan civilization, and that's done. So I'm going to see if... Wow, there's so many barbarians in this game. We'll set him back to patrolling. And there is... Yeah, there's that. Man, that stinks. But we're 3 turns away from being done with the quarry, and we'll go repair those guys. At least it wasn't a happiness resource. Who are you going to war with? You should not be at war with people. Interesting. Barbarian encampment that has... Nice. Barbarian encampment that has a missionary. Okay. So how many promotions does this guy have? He's got 2. What about this guy? How many promotions does he have? He's got 1, right? He's just got 1. So we'll send him down here to deal with this encampment. And that means that we'll send that archer to go replace him. And... okay, he'll come home. We'll encamp him. Get him healed. And then bombard this barbarian camp a little bit. Makes me anxious that they got separated. I wasn't intending for them to get separated like that. Genghis, you should not go to war with Attila. I've got plans for you. Okay, Korea. Let's be friends. Let's trade some more then. How about some open borders? How about if I send you a horse too? Yeah, you'll like me. I'm your friend. Look at that. Jeez, have you ever watched the White Walker games? That's what this map is like. It's like the White Walker games. And we'll rebase you to York. Next turn you'll go to Wittenberg. You're still unhappy. Jiminy Christmas. Not next turn. Next. Oh, and look, Genghis and Attila are at war with one another. That does not please me. Unit promotion. Let's just heal you. Keep you looking around. Okay. Shooting barbarians. That's what I do. And we're back in the happiness. Hallelujah. And with that, we can cut this episode. Yeah. And if you guys don't know what I'm doing with this settler, you're about to find out. I guess, though, you'll find out in the next episode. We'll leave you in suspense. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Set up to Wittenberg. Can I click? No, I have to pick it from this menu. Alright, we'll cut it right there. Everything is clean and green again. We are in the positives. What's the demographics look like? We are third in literacy. That's not bad. I think that things have gone... We've managed to turn things around somewhat. So, and what happened in history? Henry VIII. Henry VIII. He loved marrying women and loved divorcing them, and he hated the fact that the Pope disliked his tendency to divorce. So he declared himself supreme leader of the Church of England, creating this thing called the Church of England. Makes up a faith basically to suit his desires to divorce and remarry as he wants. And that sets off like 50 or 100 years worth of grief and war in the area. He dies a couple years later of extreme obesity, and that takes us up to 1549, where we start having rebellions over faith. So on that note, please click like. Click like. Don't click dislike, because who would dislike me? I'm so cute and lovable. Also, click subscribe. Click subscribe. But if you won't do either one of those things, then go click dislike and register your extreme unhappiness with me. Because after all, I deserve it. I'm an ugly, horrible person, and you should dislike me. Thank you very much. Have a good day.